If you're a teacher with a 403B, there's a good chance you're paying 2 to 3 times more in fees than you need to, and nobody at your district is going to tell you. Today I'm breaking down exactly why that happens, and the one thing you can do this week to fix it. Here's the thing about 403B plans that's different from a typical 401k. Most private sector 401ks are set up by one employer with one provider, and the fees are at least somewhat regulated by fiduciary rules. School District 403B plans usually work differently. Districts often allow multiple vendors to offer products inside the same plan, and a lot of those vendors are insurance companies selling annuities, not just simple index funds. That means two teachers at the same school contributing the same amount could be paying wildly different fees. One might be in a low-cost mutual fund lineup, and the other might be in a high-commission annuity product that's quietly eating their returns every single year. So how does this actually happen? When you're a new teacher, HR usually hands you a stack of paperwork during onboarding, and somewhere in there is a form for your 403B. Often an insurance rep has a relationship with the district and gets access to present to new hires, sometimes literally sitting at a table during orientation. These reps aren't doing anything illegal, but their product is usually an annuity wrapped inside your 403B, which adds an extra layer of insurance-style fees on top of the underlying investment fees. You can end up paying total costs of 2 to 3% a year, sometimes more, compared to 0.03% to 0.5% for a straightforward low-cost index fund option, if your district even offers one. Over a 30-year teaching career, that fee gap alone can cost you well over $100,000 in lost growth. Not because the market did anything different, because fees compound against you the same way returns compound for you. So step 1, find out what you're actually in. Log into your 403B account, not your pension, your separate 403B or 457B if your district offers one, and look for two things. First, is your money in an annuity product or in mutual funds or index funds directly? If you see language like surrender charge, annual annuity fee, or mortality and expense fee, you're likely in an annuity wrapper. Second, find the expense ratio on whatever you're invested in. This is usually listed as a percentage. Anything under 0.5% is reasonable, anything over 1% deserves a closer look, and anything over 2% is worth seriously reconsidering. If you can't find this information easily, call the number on your account statement and ask directly, what is the total expense ratio, and are there any annuity or surrender fees on this account? You're entitled to a clear answer. If you find you're in a high-fee annuity product, you have options, but they depend on your specific plan. Most districts allow multiple 403B vendors, which means you might be able to switch providers within your plan without leaving your job. This is sometimes called a 403B Jumboy exchange or transfer. Check your district's approved vendor list, usually available through HR or your plan's third-party administrator. If your district only offers one provider and it's a high-fee annuity, look into whether they also offer a 457B plan. Many districts do, and 457Bs are often set up with lower cost options through a separate administrator. One important caveat: annuities can carry surrender charges for moving money early, so before you switch anything, confirm whether you'd be hit with an exit fee. This is genuinely case by case, so this is the one spot where I'd say, read your specific plan documents or ask your provider directly before making a move. Here's what to actually do this week. Log into your 403B, find your expense ratio, and check for annuity or surrender fees. That's it. Just get the information. You don't have to make any changes today, but you can't fix a problem you don't know you have. If you find you're in a low-cost option already, great, you're ahead of most teachers. If you find you're in a high-fee annuity, that's not your fault and it's fixable. I put together a simple one-page checklist that walks you through exactly what to look for and what questions to ask your provider. Links in the description, or just comment checklist and I'll send it your way. If you found this useful, subscribe. I'm covering pensions, 457BS, and the whole retirement picture for teachers in the next few videos. See you in the next one.